Hello everybody, it's Zion Solely here, and today I'm bringing you an unboxing of The Legend of Zelda Monopoly Collector's Edition. The Collector's Edition can be picked up at GameStop. As you can see, I picked mine up from there, and it's by the lovely sticker they always put on things. And there's a standard version as well, which I believe has a more rectangular box. I'll probably put in a picture of it. And has a few less things inside the box. But either way, you'll probably be happy with it. I have not opened this at all, so let's go ahead and just examine kind of what we have here. You've got the basic front, it's got the green box, and there's kind of a little ocarina and other little emblems. That's pretty much it for the cover. You got just some standard sides, nothing special happening on any of the sides, and then the back kind of gives you a preview of it. Courage, wisdom, and power. Includes 60-minute speed play, and then it shows you the tokens and just an idea what the board is going to look like. So, this is an official Monopoly game as well. It's not one of those random ones that you see that might be your local college football team or something like that. Let's go ahead and get in the box. I went ahead and just made a small little cut into the plastic to prevent this from being a super long process of trying to break into the plastic or something like that. Alright, so let's open up the box. Alright, as you open it, the first thing you get to is the board. And we will come back to that. You get your Monopoly Fast Stealing Property Trading Game Collector's Edition. Original Monopoly game rules. So it's just your standard rules, but it does have the updated Zelda stuff included when you're looking at it. And it's black and white. Or I guess gray and black more so. We have this treasure chest, which we will figure out what that is soon. We have golden hotels and our dice. Nothing special on the dice. Standard greenhouses, I guess it's fitting. And then we have these cards. Don't know really what they are. And that one is blank, so we'll have to open that up and see what they are as well. Here's our properties. For instance, Death Mountain. There's the title deed. I guess they've changed the name of some stuff. Oh, and treasure chest as well. Biomass, continue your quest. So I guess this is the properties and the community chest and stuff like that. Here's the money. We'll get a look at that soon. And then, of course, the tokens. And, yep, that's all there is in the box. So, let's go ahead, move this aside, and get a better look at some of this. Let's see what we have in the treasure chest. If I can figure... Oh, we got this little piece of plastic holding it. Alright, that proved to be really difficult, so I went ahead and did some editing to just cut out the long process. It probably took me 2 or 3 minutes to get the plastic to peel away, and so I went ahead while I was doing that to just make sure that we wouldn't have that problem. I went ahead and semi-opened everything else. So yeah, this little piece of plastic here peels off, and yeah, it's really annoying, and I'm not surprised that just happened. As you can see, it tore the treasure chest while you're opening it, and it's full of sticky residue. Poorly conceived little bonus item, which this is a bonus item. This is one of the things that comes with the collector's edition. And so let's open this treasure chest up and see what's in there. It just slides apart. folds out, and inside of it appears to be a map. It is a map of Hyrule, and it looks pretty cool. It's written in Hyrulean instead of English, and so I mean that's a pretty nifty little collector's item. It's kind of like a glossy feeling poster. It's definitely not a texture of like a cloth map or anything like that, but it's pretty cool to just be with a game, board game. Nice little bonus item. As you can see, it's got some pretty awesome little details. And we've got the Deku tree, we've got the castle, various things, and there we go, that little cool looking emblem. Alright, so that is the map. I think next we will go to the board. Make some room for it. That is your standard 4-piece fold out. And there we go. Alright. We have the Monopoly board. One thing I do wish is the piece right here in the middle, the picture of Zelda, is just kind of cartoony maybe? I don't know. It's just not the Link that I wish they had went with. There's a lot more interesting artwork out there, and I would have liked for it to be it. Well, this is going to be a brief tour. Of course, you start at Go, and then you can work your way to a treasure chest, and then you get your spirit train, and then move on over. Still your basic gel, a Lothwing, free parking, empty bottle, so your community chest, and I don't even remember what the other ones are called. Community chest and yeah, I don't know. But they are empty bottles and treasure chest in this one. Standard go to gel. And then your top place is the Temple of Time and Hyrule Castle. And then your standard Monopoly. So that is the board. As you play, you'll of course be able to buy your hotels. And they are just what appears to be standard golden hotels. I don't see much of a difference between them. Let's see if there's anything different about the dice. Nope, it's a standard die. And yeah, that one's standard too. I know like in the Lord of the Rings one and stuff, sometimes they had extra stuff on the die, replacing the number with something. As you can see, the houses are just standard. Your green little thing. But we'll go into the tokens now. I'm sure that's what a lot of people are interested in. You have the Triforce. And then that's your standard kind of fill-in token, just like a standard Monopoly. I like the fact that it's not perfectly finished or anything. You can see it's got some flaws. Just standard little flaws from where they made it. And I like it that way. So, Triforce. We'll save that one. You've got the shield. Pretty cool looking. Of course, you can't have Zelda without a bow and arrow. the boomerang. At least I believe that's the boomerang. I feel like that would be a harder piece to move around. And the hook shot. It's just kind of cool to see these classic Zelda items available as tokens in the game. But then with the collector's edition, one of the other things that came with it was you also get the Ocarina of Time. Well, won't be playing any music on it, but it's pretty awesome. And it's got some pretty cool details. It's even got, probably won't focus in right on here, but it even has, there it goes, the little Triforce symbol. And that's pretty awesome as far as details go. Then back out, because that is way too shaky. So there are your tokens. Ocarina, hookshot, boomerang, shield, Triforce, and the bow. Alright, so let's see what these blank cards are. I really don't know what they are. Alright, for custom Legend of Zelda gameplay, randomly deal each player an item card at the start of the game. You may use your item cards directive once per game. And then you get the Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Flute, the Minish Cap, the Wind Waker, the Goddess Harp, and the Ocarina of Time. And then this white card that, and it's just white on both sides. So I guess those are for a special Zelda version of, you know, as they go with the Zelda game. They're unique to this version. Let's check out our rupees. You got your fives. Fives, your ones, tens, twenties, hundreds, fifties, and 500s. Kind of disappointed that these are not the color of the actual rupee. I think that would have been a nice touch, but I guess that's one of the things that's too much for Monopoly to change. You can see it has like some Hyrulean on there. Little emblems and all that again. So the money's pretty standard, other than it has pictures of the rupees. And I guess lastly, we have this stack of various items. Community chest, the empty bottles, and properties. Alright, so here are the properties. As you can see, it says Title Deed, and then Death Mountain, and then Rent 14. And instead of houses, they are Deku Sprouts. Instead of hotels, they are Deku Trees. And they have the little rupee symbol on each of them. And the back of a property looks like that. I guess that one in particular is Death Mountain. Okay. Four Sword Sanctuary. So that's cool. The back of each one of these is actually going to have what looks like it may be a type of screenshot of it. Yeah, so a little picture of each of the different properties. And I'm not going to sit here and go through all of these in this video. I do plan to also do an in-depth look at all the pieces of this game so that you can see exactly what all is included when you pick it up. And so, alright, we get to an empty bottle. But yeah, as I was saying before I got distracted by stacking those, I'm going to do one where I'll look at all the properties, get a better look at each of the tokens. We'll go over every piece of the board, all the empty bottle cards, and all the treasure chest cards. And probably a better look at the map as well. So, if you want to see more about the individual parts of the game, then just look for that video, check it out as well. But here's the back of an empty bottle card. And you flip it over and you have something such as empty bottle. Take a ride on the spirit tracks. Advance to the spirit train. Or one more example. Advance to the temple of time. And if you've got the rupees, then you just got yourself a nice piece of property. Oh, and then... okay, so this is one of the railroads in this game. Epona or Epona, never been sure how to say it. And then the back of it is just the same picture. So let's find a treasure chest. There's one. As you can see, it's just a picture of a treasure chest. Flip it over and treasure chest. Your Deku shield has burned. Pay 50. That's kind of cool because everybody knows that if you've played some Zelda, fire in the Deku shield and goodbye. You are buying another one. Save the Zora tribe. Collect 100. So they're kind of a rupee looking on each side. And then they tell you whether you're going to pay or whatnot. But they seem to be all themes from the actual game. So that's pretty cool. Save the Goron tribe. And then of course the rest of them. So there are the various things of this game. All of it seems to be pretty good quality. I'm pretty well pleased. The only thing that annoyed me was the treasure chest that had the sticker and it wouldn't come off and ripped. But overall, as a fan of The Legend of Zelda and as a collector of as much Zelda stuff as I can get, I have to say I'm quite well pleased. Especially with the tokens, they make me really happy. So I'm definitely glad I got this, and I hope that you were kind of wondering what is in the box, and if it just was, you know, some Zelda sticker stuck over this normal Monopoly or anything. Maybe this cleared it up. Like I said, there will be another video I'll do where I'll in-depthly look at each and every card and token and everything in the game so that you know exactly what spaces there are and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a comment, like, or even subscribe. And I hope that you'll check out some other videos sometime. Thanks for watching.